Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders Burn the Shadow. And yeah, we have defeated Leonus and Saridas already, so all that is left, well, we have to survive. That's the only issue now. It's just a matter of time, but I think we can do it. So let's jump into the fights to finish off this round. There are still some interesting fights left. So let's do it and let's see what we can do here. Yeah. We just have to make sure not to get overwhelmed here. They're all on ships, so I'm not too worried. But who knows? First one is down. And we'll let them come towards us, kind of at least. I want to be in range to fire mortar shot at them. And do we have any spells to repair something? No, we don't. So let's end the turn. And I'm very happy about the ironclad here. The mortar is great. Yeah, and we can actually at least hit two of them, so let's do it. Let's bring Rashka to the front. And yeah, those two are already pretty much damaged. And let's keep a little bit to the back. We want the fire to concentrate on Bormac. He can take the hit. And they are very slow on the water. That's the nice thing about basic seafaring, if the enemy has it, that is. Yeah, we can pretty much destroy two of them. Fire broadside at them. That's one down. And yeah, kill off another one. That's done. And those two shouldn't be any problem. Yeah, I don't know why they are that happy. They're clearly going to lose, but well, if you like it. And a last mortar shot. That's done. Perfect, so my fleet is holding the river. So I would say invasion repelled. Then well, the problem here are those damned, what's it called, hook briars. So what we have to do is bring in, yeah, Julia, but she should be able to do it. Let's do manual combat. She needs the experience anyways, but we can't move, that's the problem. So let's speed things up. She has no healing ability at the moment. That's too bad. The shaman will take some time to get it. The Horned Guard. Those will keep a little bit to the back. But I think we'll simply overwhelm them with archers. That's if they don't decide to storm out of the gates here. Swordsman, Musketeer, yeah, let's go for those two. Yeah, not quite in range, but maybe Julia can do it. If we can destroy this drone, that would be very helpful. Yeah, maybe with some luck. Nope. Still 5. I don't think this is going to do enough damage. So let's. Let's do Poison Blades. We should have done Seeker, but I like the explosive death too much. So let's end the turn. And like I said, I don't like to get overwhelmed here. So I'm a little bit careful here. We'll stay out of range. Move forward. And that should take care of the Musketeer. That's the most dangerous unit we are facing at the moment. Let's end the turn. Yeah, don't care about that anymore. Then let's flash them. The cavalry is stunned. Then we can go and finish off the priest. Yeah, that's it. And another big army of Leonus is dealt with. We got the city. And then we can already... well, we don't need that kind of... that big of an army anymore. So let's see. Nourishing meal is nice. Spirit of the land is nice. Let's take it. Blight protection is nice. And we have a Hunter Spider Queen now. I very much like that. Yeah, that's it. Let's end the turn. Let's move to protect. A lot of failures, I like that. Should have reinforced them, but never mind. And we'll let them move for the moment, because there's too much going on. More peace. Cure is very important. More merchandise, of course. Then we'll send the ships to the soon-be-finished harbor, and yeah, since I don't think the orange player has more units here, we can already cycle back and at least take a look here to secure the bridge again. We'll move to a defensive position. We'll keep Julia here on the defense. We'll move one army to the north, just to get rid of those pesky dwarfs. Yeah, and Sundran can meet up with this cavalry. We definitely want the vision. Perfect. Now it's starting to look a lot better. We are establishing control. And we can actually go back on the offensive again. Yeah, those hopefully will lose some units attacking our vessels here, and we will... Well, Rashka will come to their rescue. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's not a problem. And then let's finish the threat in our back here. Yeah, let's do out to combat. That's a lot of money. And more treasures. And now I think we could outright win this. We'll absorb them. Perfect. And now, well, we have a forward position established. So we are not threatened anymore. And this will definitely hurt their income a lot. Yeah, and he doesn't fancy attacking here, so we will come for him. That's good. Poison Mastery, let's reinforce it. And we would need more spell power still. But the only thing left roaming around are Sarida's armies, and we don't care about them. So... like that. And we're making France left, right and center. Yeah, I think they are about to collapse. Let's end the turn. Zorn won a bat. Yeah, that was our vassals. Poison Mastery, another critical failure. No, not critical, but it failed. And they can't have infinite amounts of... well, they can't have infinite amounts of mana here. That's simply not possible. Yeah. Well, and now they succeeded, but I don't care too much. Poison Mastery. Here we are again. And we'll even reinforce it. I don't expect any big battles at the moment. Then... yeah, let's see. A trebuchet. I don't expect any attacks here either. They are too weak. So let's keep going for merchandise. And another city secured. Let's make them happy. Let's wait till we are repaired here. Then we'll try to attack this big city here. Maybe that's the capital. I don't know. But we should be able to destroy it. Yeah, don't care a lot about that. but we'll definitely try to make a move for it. And the defenses are, well, rather weak, I would say. And this is the Throne City? No, it's not, but it's a big city, and controlling the crossroads here would be very nice. Then, let's see. Let's get rid of enemy armies left, right, and center. This one will get shot to pieces, so out to combat. Shrine of the Frozen Beauty. Well, it's not recharged. Axeman. Yeah. You don't stand a chance, I hope. Yep. Done. More hit points. Resistance. I like that. Yeah, and that way we are slowly pushing them back. Yeah, we'll grab the healing here. Yeah, and I like that my knight is finally leveling up. And we might even be able to finish off Argula. No, that's not her throne city. Too bad. And this is a pretty strong army, so I'm not entirely comfortable going in there without any spell power. But we'll be able to finish her off, that's not a question. Yeah, another city. I like that. That's done. Can we use the shoes? Nah, it's not worth it. Then we'll shoot down those, but those are all green units. I'm not comfortable going in there without manual combat, but we'll speed things up. And those Furies are extremely squishy, so yeah, and he has a lot of protection. So maybe what we are going to do here is try to focus them down. But those deep guards are a little bit of a problem, actually. Luckily we have fire protection as well, so we can't get hit too badly. Yeah, and that might have been a saving grace here. Perfect. Let's end the turn. Phew. See? That's what I'm talking about. But it's done. And another army roaming around here is dealt with. And here we go. That's still bad news for us. We'll just keep guarding the bridge here. That will make it a lot harder for them to do anything. So I think we are not threatened anywhere. Well, maybe a little bit here. Leonus is captured. His armies are leaderless, forced to hold position as long as we have him. Victory! My father and Leonus sit in their cells. Now begins the long process of getting them to see and admit their mistakes. Many have lost their lives this day, but a bright future dawns for all people. We will root out all Shadowborn and learn to live in harmony. Well, that's it. We have done it without losing units. I didn't think we would make it, but it's done. And yeah, well, they all got purged, I think. Yep, and now we own everything. That's it. So, well, this was a great experience. Thanks for all that have watched and commented in the forums. We will continue, but I think I will make a little bit of a break here, and then we'll continue with the human campaign or with Edward's campaign and see how we do there. I'm very much looking forward to that. I have not played the campaign myself, so this will be quite different from this one because I have no idea what to do. And I don't expect we'll come through clean on that one, but we can try. And I've learned a lot during this playthrough, so yeah, I'm confident we can at least we'll at least have a chance of doing it. So let's watch the extra, I think.
The battle is over. Armies retreat to their borders, waiting. Merlin's trick worked. I thought my father would leap out of his chains to destroy Leonus on sight. I forced them to sit in opposing cells, staring at each other before showing them my evidence. After their rage subsided, they willingly studied the Shadowborn. My mother's been the most effective in softening father's heart. The dreadnought, Edward, whose father was a friend to the Emperor, convinced Leonus to renounce his godhood after showing him that Vorodicius was Shadowborn. Nomlic sits in the quiet cell beside the Emperor, hearing him confess troubling things. Dark rituals involving a malevolent will that convinced him he was a god. I believe in time father will make peace with the loss of his son, knowing the Shadowborn plotted it. I overheard Leonus comforting father over the tragedy. They were both fooled. I don't expect their mutually inflicted wounds to heal overnight, but I hope someday the scars will fade. The Torchbearers hunt Shadowborn operatives across both empires. My new friend Edward leads the Torchbearers across the Commonwealth, while I lead the search through the Elven Court. The Shadowborn flee to their most secret places. Somewhere out there, Warlock plots against us. Due to the millions of displaced refugees spreading across the world, many have disappeared. Edward and I compared what we know of the Shadowborn. There is something trapped behind the last Shadowgate. Something that wants into this world. The Shaddai war shrines all hold an artifact that once belonged to an exiled wizard. It is common law that the spirits of the dead will sometimes attach themselves to objects of importance that were theirs during life. What if the power that seeks this world once ruled it? Merlin fears the same thing. He and my mother met with Father. I thought Father would be angry learning Merlin's identity, but he remembered Merlin from before the Mending. He remembers how the old wizard helped him. Merlin explained, "True love is not selfish. I will always love Julia, but I'm grateful you granted her her fondest dream." Then he took me by the shoulder and drew me closer, saying, "Sundren is a fine daughter. Cherish her. She is the hope for the next age of wonders." It is quiet tonight. My spies have little to report. I have not seen Merlin in many moons now. My mother and father are united, no longer plotting against each other. They even share the same bedchambers. Their eyes linger longingly when the other leaves the room. The girl in me wants to mock them for being so sentimental. Still, I remember how it was, and I am grateful to see their love rekindled. Some wounds are still there. The palace feels so empty without Thanis, but we will persevere. We will all be stronger because we remember. If we cannot keep this inner peace, we ignore our real enemy. Something deeply evil awaits us all, ready to consume our souls just beyond the door of shadows. The world has changed. Finally, the humans and elves seem to understand one another. Each has a place in this world. We are learning to share it. And for the first time, I find myself giddy with the prospects of what might be my future. A future I get to choose for myself.
Well, that's it. I really enjoyed it. Hope you're with me for the next campaign. Until then, have a nice time. See ya. Bye.